Hello Internet, I'm me, and this is Kamen Rider Wizard, episode 47 review. Yeah, I've been gone for a long time, but now I'm back, and I'm here to review Kamen Rider Wizard, and Kyoryu Sentai, Juden Sentai Kyoryuger. First off, a lot of people in this review is going to be filled with spoilers, and if you're not okay with that, I'm going to say this episode is an 8 out of 10, has some really good fight scenes. There's a reveal in there that a lot of people are saying it's a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 because of this reveal. And I'm going to say it's an 8 out of 10 because I'm going to give my points about this big reveal and, pretty much say my thoughts on it. It's going to take up most of this review. But, hey, these are the good, the bad, and the completely and utterly obvious, which is going to be the last section of this video, of Kamen Rider Wizard, episode 47. It's good to be back, guys. Let's go. Alright, now that I'm back in the saddle, I'm going to take this review right where it should begin. With the good. Honestly, I've been missing a lot of reviews now that it's been episode 47, but I'm going to make a one retort now before we actually get into the review. Isn't Mayu's henshin process a bit, I don't know, familiar? If I had the soundbite of a certain Sentai, I would be playing it right now, making fun of how it's kind of a rip-off. Maybe. Okay, yeah. That's all I got for that. Pretty much everything has been pretty much happening in a way I could see. Actually, Kamen Rider Wizard, for the most part, except for Koyomi being the white mage's daughter, which kind of threw me for a loop. I kind of saw it coming once the episode brought up the entire fact that her father came in and like Haruto was about to see who her father was. Then I was like, it's going to be the White Wizard, isn't it? And it was. Pretty much, they kept that a good little secret until the end, until that episode. So, without further ado though, let's get to the good. Alright, for the good, I have to say, the fight scenes for this episode are freaking great. Really well done, really well choreographed, and for a guy who's been trying to choreograph a couple of things and doing nothing but fight scenes for a good while now, along with some other stuff that's tired me out to hell, I could say that this is a really well choreographed fight scenes, really well done, things that you don't think about in a fight scene, like characters, like how characters fight, how characters move, how characters would react in a fight. Another great thing about this episode is Medusa getting ready to kill a pregnant woman. Whoo! Yeah, I did not see that coming. I thought they really killed her for a second, and then of course they reveal that no, a pregnant woman did not die. But nevertheless, it was a really good fake out, and I'm pretty sure that it would be hilarious if, like, in Japan, during this, after Medusa blew it up, they cut to commercial, and so, like, all the little Japanese children run up to their mothers going, oh my gosh, they killed a pregnant woman on Kamen Rider, and they're like, what? That would have been hilarious, but of course, that was a really good moment. I love the moments with Haruto and Mayu. Where Haruto is pretty much, after Koyomi has been taken by the White Wizard in the previous episode, and kicking the gremlin's ass, which brought me monumental points of joy, because I just don't like his smarmy ass. He actually tells the rest of the gang that, yeah, Koyomi's gone, but he reveals to them that Koyomi is the White Wizard's daughter. And so they're pretty much like, well, she is sick, and so she had like this energy thing on her hand, and no matter amount of mana would save her. So instead of having her suffer here, at least let her be with her father, who could probably help, because he's a powerful wizard. He could help. So that happens. not the reveal that I'm going to talk about in the obvious section, but the reveal of the four wizards. The husband of the pregnant lady that was almost killed by Medusa in this episode, the husband actually gets over his despair and becomes the fourth wizard. The white mage tells him, well, we got our fourth wizard here, so what does that mean? What are the plans? Haruto giving over his ring is a two-sided, double-edged sword on this one, and this is why I'm at leaving this as the last really good part. I mean, the rest of the episode's good, but this is the really good stuff, like the highlights. And him giving over the Infinity Ring shows a lot of trust, a lot of good character development, and a lot of he wants to help all those who have a hope and desire and a dream. I thought that was really good, but we'll leave the decision of my thinking of why would you give that away for the bad. So let's get to it, huh? Alright, why would you give away the Infinity Ring willingly? You're probably not getting it back. And I know the white mage said that, yeah, maybe he'll destroy himself. He rarely uses it. And I mean rarely as in, like, he's not using it, like, every time he's in a fight. It's like, he'll use it, and almost no one can touch him by that point. Oh, and quick note, lighting, yeah. Never try to videotape and use the sun as lighting. It gets weird. You'll see, like, the lighting, like, dim in and out of it, or whatever. But honestly, I think the White Wizard was playing Mayu because, one, the Infinity Ring has done almost nothing but good so far. I may be wrong, but every time he has the Infinity Ring on, almost nobody can hurt him. He kills every monster that he comes across, and then he stops using it almost immediately. It's probably the ring he uses the least because, well, next to the all-dragon ring, but whatever. It's the one he uses probably the least because, well, he uses it in really short bursts. Because once that ring comes on, almost everyone can kiss their ass goodbye. And after that, bam, he's just done. Alright, take it off. But hey, I want to see where this is going to go and see where it could lead. That's not too terribly bad, but it's a very short order of what is bad in this episode. Another bad moment. Should you really be endorsing... Haruto giving the ring to Mayu is pretty much endorsing her revenge against Medusa. And I'm like, should you really be endorsing revenge, bro? Because so far, you have the white mage who has some selfish, evil kind of interior motive, I don't know. You have Mayu who wants to just kill a bitch. And you have Haruto. Haruto's the only one who... Haruto and Nito are probably the only ones with actual selfless desires. Nito, you could kind of argue, is selfish because he has to feed himself or he'll die, which they don't really bring up too much anymore. And same with the mana thing for Haruto, but whatever. But the reason she confesses all this is because Haruto's like, yo, I gotta protect a gate. I can't cry over Koyomi's disappearance, even though I am freaking out. I just gotta work and help out these people so that they can be saved. And, like, it's like, well, oh, you want revenge? Well, then, here's my ring. It's my most powerful one yet, and I'm probably gonna run up against somebody who I'm gonna need it for, but hey, I got the other dragon rings, right? Bing! Take it. But whatever. Again, relatively bad. Nothing really too terrible about this episode. Again, the fight scenes are good. The fake out of a dead pregnant woman was good. Probably the only other thing that I could say was bad was, I don't know, sometimes in the fight scenes, some of the hits wouldn't connect. Or it was obvious that you could not see that some of them wouldn't connect. Yeah, that's about it. Now to get to the obvious twist, which everybody should have seen coming. Duh! 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 Alright, super spoiler time. The White Wizard is also the Wise Man! How didn't you see this coming? I had so many people. I think so many people I saw on like the comment section of these episodes go, "What?" But luckily I saw a bunch of people going like, "Finally, they cut the crap and just tell them already." Because it's really quite obvious if you pay attention to anything that's been happening, especially with the dragon rings. And I even this is kind of well, like there's a good question in this reveal to why he's doing this. Why is he playing both sides? What's his end goal? Is it having to? We know it has something to do with the eclipse, but we don't know what. Does he want to make more phantoms or more wizards? Does he want to take over the world with wizards? Did he take away Haruto's infinity ring to keep him from stopping him? Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. We'll figure it out, but this reveal was so deadly obvious that I had to stop and pretty much tell people on some of these message boards and comment and forums that, yeah, it's pretty freaking obvious that the White Wizard was also the goddamn Wise Man. You had one episode where one of the Dragon Stones pretty much give it away. One of the Dragon Stones, how you see one of the Dragon Stones is literally you see the Wise Man in his purple bed get up, go, ugh, and pull out a Dragon Stone out of his chest. Another time, you have Kayomi being led by the Cerberus familiar, which is the White Wizard's familiar, to a Dragon Stone in the Wise Man's bedroom. I think the first Dragon Stone was the only one with any ambiguity to it because it was sent in a fucking box. Other than that, you had like so many connections. Like it's like, oh, she was led by a Cerberus familiar to a stone that was in this purple bedroom. It's like, but that purple bedroom belongs to the Wise Man. Why was it there? Oh, I don't know. Maybe when later on we see not only the White Wizard having the familiar of Cerberus, and we see his human form, which looks like the outline of the human form of the Wise Man, and that he has this, like, he shows up in his human form into the antique shop with another stone to have made, and you're like, it's pretty obvious. It's really, really obvious. It's like every time there's a new stone or something new, he's there. And you see it from both perspectives of the Wise Man and the Wizard. And here is the silliest part of all this. I can barely think why I didn't say this before. And it's probably the stupidest thing you could probably say. It's like, you never see the Wise Man and the White Wizard in the same place at the same time. I had somebody say that, and I was like, dude, that's kind of stupid. But it does raise a good point. I was always like, whenever the Wise Man's around, Wizard's gone. White Mage is gone. Whenever the White Mage is around, the Wise Man is just kind of out of there. And honestly, when you want to know more of why he's doing this than the alter egos, because it was completely obvious. I had guessed it way down the line, but when they did it, it was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, yeah. The only good thing about that reveal was Medusa's reaction, because she gets killed, and she. Oh, damn, get this girl an Oscar. She looked shocked. It was like they didn't let her read the script. And she was actually like, what? I did like that. That was pretty awesome. But other than that, yeah, the White Wizard being the Wise Man, I even made that guess in my Elysium review, which I don't think many people watched. But yeah, that was obvious. Pretty much. And I don't. And people saying that this twist makes things more realistic, like, oh, shit got real and shit. I'm like, kinda not. It's like sneaking. It's like your parents trying to hide Christmas presents from you, but they do a really shitty job at it, and then they finally show you. Your little sister probably didn't notice how badly they hid the presents, but you fucking noticed. So when it's revealed, you're kind of like, yeah, I knew. Okay, you finally just brought it out in the open. Took you long enough, but hey. We don't know what the White Wizard will do, and we don't know what is coming up next. Why is it so important that they have 4 wizards, and what are they going to do with the Eclipse Ring? What is the White Wizard going to do with the Infinity Ring? Can he use the Infinity Ring? Those questions and more will probably be answered in the next episodes of Kamen Rider Wizard. I actually can't wait to see those. So until next time, y'all, peace.